Coming up next, right here on the Fortminorproject channel, I'll be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions, and as well my picks and predictions for WWE Money in the Bank 2016. You know what's coming up next. Go to damn intro.
Inside me, a light was turned on. Then I was alive. If you close your eyes, your life a naked truth revealed. The dreams you never lived and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side. And find me waiting there, you'll see if you just close your eyes.
Alright, so this is the next option that I was trying to do with this. Now I'm doing it solo style. I know I had some issues going with In the Hot Seat Live. I know Google was acting up. For whatever reason, my connection was acting fine. And then I tried Skype the old school way with Chris, of course, Raphael the Duke, and as well with Austin. Tried to do that, my computer had to restart. So now, trying this here solo style for you guys. Just trying to get it in here and see what's going to be happening for other live streaming shows for In the Hot Seat. So I might try on Sunday night. So don't quote me on that. I'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And stay tuned for In the Hot Seat live Facebook fan page on Facebook. And I'll keep you up to date on that. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And I might try another platform. I know YouNow is out right now. Another streaming site, so I'll see what that's about and look into it a little bit more. And if you guys have any other options that you would like to see for In the Hot Seat, maybe I'll do a podcast or something like that. So just trying to run with other options I know for last resort, or just do solo predictions on my own in this. So we'll see what happens with that. So one of the things that we did talk about was the brand split. That's actually interesting that it is coming back. I was a little bit on the fence on that. I know Maniac 99 Levi, you're happy about that. I know you've been pushing for that for the longest time, and now dream has finally come true. So there you go there. So with the brand split, it's actually shaping up to be pretty damn interesting. So I can see, like, for who's going to be running the shows, I see Stephanie staying on Raw and have Shane run SmackDown, and then we'll see who goes where on that. I might do a video on that, but I basically touched bases on that with Austin, and we made our own draft, so it kind of goes a little bit into that. We'll see where it actually goes fully for July. I know as a result, SmackDown will be going live. That's going to be pretty damn cool if you ask me. At least now we don't have to worry about spoilers, and then SmackDown going live would be not only having that, but maybe in the way that also comes into play, not to be all over the place, but I know we have the Cruiserweight Open coming, so maybe we'll have the Cruiserweight title return, other titles, like I know we might have another tag team title, a world title for SmackDown, and just other things going into SmackDown to make it interesting again, and that'd be pretty something interesting on its own. There you have it with that, so we'll see what goes into play. A lot to look forward into, and hopefully we have new sets, especially for Raw and SmackDown, to make them stand out in the pay-per-views. And that's something that I have been missing too for quite some time, and I would like to see that for sure. Alright, so now officially getting into the Money in the Bank 2016 pay-per-view predictions and thoughts and opinions as of right now. And getting right into with the kickoff, I know we have two matches. We have Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. Hopefully this feud will be over. I know we've been basically seeing this as a recurring thing at the moment. So with this one, just to be brief about it, I do see Baron Corbin getting the win and ending it there, and then we'll see what happens where these two are going to go. I know Dolph Ziggler has been teaming up with Zack Ryder, so he'll probably be doing that and maybe have other feuds going for Baron Corbin. Since I would like to see more going for him, I don't mind him. I think he's actually a pretty good wrestler, so we'll see what happens with that. Then I know we got Apollo Crews and Sheamus going at it, and with this one, it could kind of go either or. I do want to see Apollo Crews get a nice win. That would be pretty nice to see, and to see him come out on top over Sheamus here. But if Sheamus wins, and I wouldn't really be against that whatsoever. So, you know, it can really go either or with this one. I was kind of hoping it would be on the main card, but it having to be on the pre-show or the kickoff with two matches, and that being one of the two matches. So, it is what it is. So, there you have it with that. Then what I feel might actually kick off the show, the Fatal 4-Way match for the tag team titles, when we got Enzo and Cass, the Vaudevillains in this one, and we got the Club and the New Day going at it. And this one, I do see new tag team champions, and I'm gonna go at it with this, with the Club, either that or maybe Enzo and Cass, or we could even go to the Vaudevillains and either one of those teams and having a change up. I think it's going to be a great match and one of the matches I am looking forward to. So even if the New Day does come out on top, I guess that would be okay, but I would like to see new tag team champions and to see something different out of the tag team titles. So that's who I'm going to go with overall on the Club being able to walk out as tag team champions. Then next we got the US title on the line between Titus O'Neil and Rusev. I know Rusev and Titus O'Neil have been going at it for quite a little bit since Titus O'Neil basically returned from his suspension and all that, which is crazy in itself, but I'll just leave it as that. And yeah, with that being said, I do see Rusev retaining and then keeping the US title for quite some time, so there's that, and I'm going to go with Rusev as my overall pick and seeing him retain. Then we got the women's match where we have Charlotte and Dana Brooke taking on Natalya and as well Becky Lynch. Now, I kind of thought they were going to go either with a Fatal 4 or something like that for the women's championship, so that actually kind of surprised me. Now it's going to be a tag team match and everything. It would be nice to see Becky Lynch and Natalya get the win. That's who I would like to see, but I kind of have a feeling that somehow, someway, Charlotte is going to be able to walk out with a win, and maybe Dana Brooke would have almost have that like interference that she kind of had recently, where she just basically put Charlotte into the ring, and without her really realizing it, and kind of almost screwing things up there basically, and then we'll see maybe something like that, and somehow, someway, just basically Charlotte and Dana Brooke getting the win and walking away there. So we'll see what happens with that, and overall Charlotte and Dana Brooke are my main picks. Then we get into where we have the Money in the Bank ladder match where we have Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Chris Jericho going at it in this one. And this one, definitely one of the matches of the night that I am looking forward to seeing to see who's going to be able to walk out on top, and including Dean Ambrose, who's going to be in this one. So I do see any one of these guys actually winning, but as of my overall pick, I do see Dean Ambrose. Next one, it can really go either or, probably Kevin Owens or maybe Sami Zayn, but you know, as when it comes to these type of matches, you know, it can really just be a split decision, and any one of these guys could win, and it's a win-win situation. But overall, I do see Dean Ambrose getting the win, and it'd be pretty awesome to see that heel triple threat that we've been wanting to see with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, maybe at SummerSlam. So there's always that. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So Dean Ambrose overall, I do see as my main pick and winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and we'll see what happens with that. Then next, where we have the dream match, if you will, a WrestleMania match, dream match, calling it as is like that, with, that's right, AJ Styles and John Cena, something that that's been actually been in the making, if you will, for a very long time, and now that we are able to see it, it's basically so real. So again, another one matches that can go either or. But I kind of see it as John Cena winning this first one, maybe AJ Styles winning at Battleground, and then whoever wins at SummerSlam, and then have it that way as like the rubber match, if you will, and then end it there, and then see where these two go on afterwards. So it's definitely going to be one of the matches I am really looking forward to see how these two are going to be able to collide and everything, and something that I've actually been wanting to see too for quite some time. And yeah, so overall, John Cena, as of right now, I do see, like I said, winning this one, then AJ Styles winning at Battleground, and depending on what's going to be happening at SummerSlam, to see whoever's basically going to coming out on top. Maybe AJ Styles actually getting that win at SummerSlam, or John Cena. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I do see it kind of lasting up until that point, and we'll see who's going to be able to actually win the feud overall as a whole. Then we got, of course, the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship with Roman Reigns and returning Seth Rollins. And with this one, I really would like to see Seth Rollins win, but I don't think he's going to get the title just yet since he just came back, and Roman Reigns has had it for quite a little bit. So I do see most likely maybe Seth Rollins getting the title at Battleground. If that's SummerSlam, most likely I see it at Battleground, which would be only right to have it happen since he's basically wanting to rebuild and reclaim himself and everything with his knee injury that he had a while back, and that's been the main focus, obviously. So, with this one, I do see Roman Reigns being able to get the win and retain the title, and then Seth Rollins get it, and then have it back going into Battleground. So, that basically does it overall with the picks and predictions for WWE Money in the Bank. I am actually looking really forward to it. It should be a good pay-per-view, and we'll see what else is going to be going into now with the brand split and what's going to be following after that. So a lot going into this, not just with Money in the Bank, but afterwards, and to see what things are going to change. So a lot's going to be able to come into play. So what are your own thoughts and opinions on WWE Money in the Bank? Who do you think is going to be winning the briefcase? Who do you think is going to be winning the main event and all the other matches? And what do you think is going to be going down afterwards? And what do you think is going to be able to change things up? And what would you like to see overall as a whole? All that, leave that down below in the comment box, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, whatever the hell that may be. Peace.